What's up, everyone? I'm going to show you how to use Alfred in order to get the most value out of using Alfred. So create a new chat, and let's say one of the issues you have is you want to be able to know what's going on in a specific email thread, and you want to be able to extract that information into notes so you don't have to do it manually. So I'll just walk you through an example. So I'm asking Alfred right now if Alfred can look at my latest email thread with Dinesh and Pranav, and Alfred's going to find it. It's going to pull the email thread, and then I'm going to ask Alfred if he can create a notes based off the summary of the email thread. Then from that notes, I'm going to ask it if it can pull to-dos, add to-dos to my to-dos, and it'll do that. And then the next step will be I will ask it to block off time on my calendar afterwards, after we have the notes extracted out. So you'll be able to see the full end-to-end process, and it'll be really cool. And you can see the real utility with using Alfred and how using this on a day-to-day basis really helps you stay in the loop. Okay, so here you can see it renders structured data, structured UI components. So you can see the different threads. Again, you can click through it, see what the threads were, see what we talked about. You can see there's two different threads here. So we have this one, the prompt tweaks, and then we have another one that got forwarded over when I wasn't CC'd on one. As you can see, Pranav forgot to CC me. You can see again, here's another thread of Pranav looping me in. So you can see that's really helpful. Again, I can see the conversation, I can read it, figure out if this is the right thread I want, but it's also not just for email. We can also do it for notes too. So yes, we have this here, and it said notes created. Here are the 8 UX issues documented. Keep open item. To-dos for me to do tomorrow based on the email thread and our notes summary. Okay, so again, you can see here, pulled the right email thread. You can see here's our entire email thread dating back to Friday. So it pulls that. It already created the notes and listed the 8 UX issues that we discussed. Pranav fixed. And Pranav said that he created a PR and it's worth confirming for a touch point later. So extracting the to-dos from notes now. So Alfred's currently thinking about it right now, based off the email thread and the notes summary. And then you can see adding to-dos. So again, here it just shows you what the current state of Alfred is, where it's at, if it's thinking, if it's creating different tasks. So now you can see the high priority, and it's already tying it to my touch point I have with Pranav. So again, you can see it really has the full context of my day-to-day, and it's incredibly helpful. So now, okay, again, we have this in to-dos, we have the summary and notes. You see the email thread here. You can see here the to-dos, again, not only did they label to-dos, but they also put the priority on them too. This is, again, incredibly helpful. I can't stress this enough. It's like being able to have a personal assistant help you run your day, stay on top of it, simply by just prompting in everything all in one place. So I said, thank you. Alfred, let's block off time tomorrow in order to tackle these so I don't forget. Because again, the biggest thing is not that you know you have to-dos, but to not forget about the to-dos and make sure you have time to tackle the to-dos, especially when the day gets super hectic and chaotic. And you know it always does. It's never as you think it's going to be. Perfect. So now we'll do 9:30 to 10:30. So now if it's going to book that, and again, you can see here's another structured data component where it's free time. Again, you get to pick your slot for the free time. Alfred's doing that right now, adding an event, and voila, blocked it off on my calendar. So as you can see, this is incredibly helpful. That was a span of what, maybe 4 minutes max. And Alfred went through the thread, extracted it, created a summary of my notes. Again, just to show you the notes aspect, we go here. We can see here's the notes that Alfred created. So again, summary, the issues raised, and then it literally calls out who was talking about it, right? Dinesh, Connor, Dinesh, Connor, highlighting the different issues. and then action items, and then status. I mean, how great is that? And then if we go here to Monday, again, my schedule is pretty clean. And then we see the notifications. Look, not only do we have the event for our calendar, but we also have the descriptions of the to-dos too. If you don't think this is incredibly helpful, maybe you just don't have enough going on. But for me, I have a million things going on every single day, and just being able to have Alfred dictate, do all that it's phenomenal. And again, you can see here all the lists of all my to-dos tomorrow. You have the description right here, right? If you click in the to-do mode, you get everything. So it's like having a personal assistant for, again, $25 a month. You could be paying $3K a month. Here you have personal assistant. It not only has just one email account, but you can hook up to 4 email accounts with those calendars, with notes, with to-dos, with the project board, and the SMS functionality too, so I can text it on as I go. It doesn't get much better than that. So just want to show you a quick rundown. If you have any questions, let me know. See ya. Bye.